Yeah, when everything got shut down last March, obviously we didn't know how long it was going to be shut down for, and all of us teach a lot, and a lot of people who are geared towards competition. So that I think all three of us sort of took it as an opportunity to really hand out more material, trying to keep it interesting for all these people. Jack's sort of touching on there about giving them harder tunes. I would say, okay, we're going to go over jigs today. Here's 15 jigs. Just run through them all, trying to keep it interesting, because otherwise you're going to end up beating these competition tunes to death, and you may not have anywhere to play them. And by the time you do, they're going to hate them anyways. So we're trying to keep it interesting, trying to keep them developing as a player. All of my students had tons of material over the last year, some of which they may never play again. That's fine. Going through the process of sight reading that tune, learning how to play that tune, is making them a better player, and they can apply that to any other tune in the future.
Well, I'll jump in with something on online competing, not competing, sorry, online tuition, one-on-one instruction. I've recently converted all of my students to Zoom. I was using Skype up until not even 2 weeks ago. And I have to say that Zoom is hands down a better platform than anything else that I've used. The ability to adjust your audio settings in Zoom far exceeds everything else. Using an external microphone on both sides makes it possible to both hear really good bagpipe sound from your student, and if you want to, you can play bagpipes on your end as an instructor, and the student or a group of students can play along with you. We put this into effect at the Piping Hot Winter Weekend, which just happened at the last weekend of February, where all three of us were instructors, and all three of us led groups on the bagpipes, i.e., Jack Lee is playing a tune on the pipes. There are 8 students on the other side with big headphones on, also playing the pipes and playing along to Jack Lee. So Zoom made that possible, and I think that it doesn't cost much to buy an external mic. And for a student, they can pay, I don't know, what, £50 and get a pretty decent USB microphone that will allow their teacher to actually hear what their bagpipes sound like reasonably well. And really a few other things that I've just started experimenting with Zoom. I'm talking yesterday. Yesterday I recorded what I would call a video reaction video, a sort of a feedback reaction video for a student. A student recorded her pibroch, sent it to me via YouTube. I, on Zoom, was able to record me watching her video and giving her feedback. And then I uploaded that video to YouTube for her to watch. So in real time, I'm switching between her video and the sheet music for the tune. She's playing the ground, I pause the video, and I say, you are not stretching these line endings nearly enough. I hit play, go back to the video, and keep on going. Listen to those GDEs, they're starting to tighten up. You gotta keep them open through the rest of the tune. Anyway, it took about 20-25 minutes to get the video out, and this was just sort of an experiment to see if it would work. And I sent it to her, and it worked out really, really well. So Zoom, as an instructor, offers you the opportunity to record your entire conversation, your entire lesson. So you could offer that as a bonus to your kids. Do you want a recorded lesson? Do you want to see your lesson afterwards? Well, maybe that's something you charge extra for. But, you can't have a lesson this week? Well, send me a video. I'll send you a reaction video, and that'll at least keep you moving. So I think that online tuition, we aren't really, maybe we're still new to it. I mean, it's in its infancy still, really. Teaching online effectively and using these platforms to their fullest capacity, but there's a lot of opportunity there to get creative and do things. So anyway, that I really would say that Zoom is the way to go, and that external microphone, using the recording feature in Zoom, you could probably get more out of an online lesson than you could in person in a lot of ways.